Hey, good evening. How are you guys? It's been a while. Happy New Year to all my followers, as this is my first video in 2022. Of course, we all know as accountants that end of year and beginning of year is busy period for us. So I want to give you a quick tip since this is the best time when we're doing all the financial statement preparations, and stuff like that. So it's going to be a quick one. Please stay with me. I'm going to show you how to do an automatic date entry using the double click facility on the Google Sheet spreadsheet package. Okay, so please follow me as we go through this very interesting video. Okay, so before we start the video, my name is Lamin Fofana, can you see? And of course, I am the proprietor for Landfill Accountancy and Consultancy Associates, where mostly we do capacity building trainings and of course, developing templates for financial statement preparation, for budgeting and stuff like that. Okay, so if this is the first time, can you subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you don't miss out on a lot of interesting topics? So, like I said, today we're going to look at how to enter dates on Google Sheet by just double clicking. You don't have to type any date at all, but just double click. It's pretty fast, and is accurate. You don't have to make mistakes. It's just a question of double clicking and selecting a date. So the benefits, of course, there will be a lot of time savings in entering data. Like I said, instead of typing, you just be double clicking and selecting, and the date will be populated or entered for you. Of course, another benefit is there is minimal errors, since you are selecting dates. And of course, this will result to accuracy of your reports, especially when it comes to the dates on the reports. So the example we're going to use will be a cash book. And on this example, you're going to learn the following skills. You're going to be able to learn how to enter data and how to format data. And you're going to be able to learn how to do data validation on Google Sheet. And then, of course, you're going to learn how to make a drop-down menu. Beautiful. Okay, so stay with me as we go through this interesting but short video. Right, so I'm going to go to my cash book. This is the cash book template that I've created. Let me expand it a bit so that you can be able to see it, right? So this is the cash book template that I've created. And we're going to see how it's going to behave when it comes to dating before the validation and after the validation, how you will be able to enter the date. Okay, as you can see, there is no validation on the date column here. So what we're going to do is, ideally, assuming you don't have any experience in validating to enter dates, you'll just start by typing. Let's say we want to start by typing 2nd of January 2022. So we'll type 2nd of January 2022. It's going to look like this. And let's say we want to type, let's say the 13th of January 2022. So we'll type 13/1/22. So there's no problem in this, but then after doing this, you have to go and format it, and each date you need to type, you have to physically type it. Okay, so I think this is too tedious and time consuming. Right. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to enter data automatically without the need to do all this typing. Okay, so we're going to clear this first. Right. So the green area is the area where I want to limit myself for now, but ideally, if you want your dates to be populated, even to feature areas, you have to select the whole of the column that is going to carry your dates. But for simplicity sake, I'm going to start entering date from B5 all the way to B20. So I'm going to highlight B5 to B20, and then I will start by formatting my date area. So I'll go to Format menu, I select number, then I come and select the date type that I want to choose, which is 26th of September 2008 format. So I just choose that. So after choosing it, nothing's going to happen because there is no date entered. Okay, so let's say I want to type the 3rd of May 2022. I just type 3/5/22 and then I'll enter. Once I enter, it's going to display 3rd of May 2022. Let's say I want to type the 21st of October 2022. So I'll type 21st/10/22 and I'll enter. Waste of time, like I said. And I cannot be able to select any date by double clicking because I've not yet done my validation. Okay, so one step gone. First, you have to format the area where you're going to enter the date, just like we've done. Okay, so next we're going to validate so that we can be able to double click and select our date. Okay, so let me clear this. Right, so again, you have to indicate the area that you're going to validate. So like I said, I'm going to keep it to only from B5 all the way to B20, just for the sake of this example. Right, so after highlighting the area that I want to validate so that I can be able to do my double clicking and populate my date. Okay, so I just highlight it and then I go to the menu called data. Can you see? Data. And then I'll choose data validation. Okay, so it says data validation, cell range. So the area you want to validate has been selected already. That's from B5 to B20, as you can see here. Then the criteria, you have to select this pull down menu. So the criteria will be a date criteria. Okay, so what are the details of the criteria? We click this box and then we want dates in between. Let's say we want to date from one period to the other period. Let's say we want users to be able to enter dates that are from 1st of January 2022 to 31st of December 2022. So I'm going to type 1/1/22, and then I move the tab once, then I'll type 31st/12/22. Then it says on invalid data, what do you want to do? You don't want to show warning, but you want to reject input so that if anybody enters dates that are outside of this range, is going to be rejected. Then I click on show validation. So look at it. It says on show validation, help task is going to show enter a date between 1st of January 2022 to 31st of December 2022. Then we say save. Okay, right. So let's test this. Right. So I'm going to type 1st of January, for example, 2022. I enter. 1st of January 2022 is done. Okay, so let me say I want to type the 21st of June 2022. It's going to accept it. Okay, so let me type, let's say, the 31st of December 2022 is going to accept it. Okay, but let's see whether it's going to accept any dates outside of 2022. Okay, so I'll type, let's say the 2nd of February 20, the 2nd of February 2021. Oh, it's not accepting that. Okay, you say what? There was a problem. The problem is out of the scope. Okay, so as accountants, this is going to help us a great deal. It's going to minimize your date entry errors. Okay, so let's see after 2022 whether we can be able to type any date. So let's say it's going to be the 5th of July 2023. Oops, it's not accepting that as well. So you see how good this is, how useful validation is. Generally, validation minimizes errors. Okay, so now that we've done our validation to accept only dates from a particular period, in this case, dates, it can allow you to enter only dates in 2022. Okay, that's one benefit. The second benefit is instead of typing the dates, we can just be able to double click. So let's see how this works. Double click. Whoa, here is the calendar. So the calendar is January 2022. So let's say we want to enter 4th January 2022. We just click on 4th. Look at it, 4th January 2022. Let's say we want to enter the 7th of February 2022. So we just double click. So we just, this is January 22. We just click on the arrow going to the right. So that gives you February. Let's say we want to enter 8th of February 2022. It's done for you. Okay, so let's say we want to enter the 11th of November 2022. Double click. We click on this until we reach November. Quickly, very fast. And we select 11th. This is pretty fast. So assuming you're entering task book on daily basis, you don't have to be moving from one month to the month to the other. The month you are on, you can easily enter the dates on it. Okay, so this is how we automatically enter data without the need to physically type it. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and also don't forget to patronize Landfill Accountancy and Consultancy Associates if you need capacity building training, especially on spreadsheets. And of course, not only spreadsheets that we do trainings on finance related areas, on management, customer services, and name them. Thank you so much for watching us. I see you next time. Bye.